Troubled from the time he was an adolescent, addictions that almost killed him, and an overwhelming disgust of what he saw in the mirror. I sat down with Brian Cuban again for what would be an intensely personal interview. The shy, quiet younger brother of Mavs owner Mark Cuban wrote a book about his painful past, and in the hope that it could help those like himself emotionally crippled by their shattered image. By most standards, Brian Cuban had a very happy childhood. He was the second of three boys in a middle-class family in Pittsburgh. Things were good until early adolescence.
There was bullying at school over my weight. I was pantsed, which was one of the most traumatic episodes of my life, when some kids ripped off my pants, threw them in the street, and forced me to walk a mile home in my underwear. And so that kind of set everything in motion.
By college, Cuban had developed anorexia and bulimia. He began to drink heavily and use cocaine and steroids. He paid tens of thousands of dollars for plastic surgery, but nothing altered the distorted image he saw reflected in the mirror each day.
Self-image disorders just carry a stigma of shame. And for guys, it's even worse, because guys, it's not manly. It's not how society has defined men. Got to be a man, got to be strong.
But then, 6 years ago, Cuban realized his drug and alcohol abuse was about to cost him his girlfriend, Amanda. He sobered up and sought help for body dysmorphic disorder. And that involved writing.
And the more I wrote and the more I researched, I'm like, you know what? I'm not alone. There are people out there, there are guys who've suffered from eating disorders, and there are a lot of things going on where I think I can help, and I can make this book into something that tells others who have gone through what I've gone through.
And Cuban understands that healing from his hatred of the mirror may very well be a lifelong process.
Can't look away from the train wreck, where you're like, look, and you don't want to look, and I still battle with that today, honestly. I still battle that today. But today, I am able to process the thoughts differently. It doesn't lead to other extreme behaviors.
Cuban's book, Shattered Image, will have its official release Thursday, but early reviews have been positive. He says if it helps someone like him, it's all worth it.
I get emails from men and women thanking me for telling my story, thanking me for letting them know they're not alone. So the goal now is to help another one, and another, and another. Cuban will be signing copies of his new book tomorrow between 6 and 9 p.m. It's going to be at Barnes & Noble at Preston and Royal in Dallas.